Well, greetings again from Station 3. I'm actually just down the path, basically, from the condo. And as you can tell, I basically wear the same clothes every day. I get up, I may or may not shower, but you know, I'm one of these guys, maybe this is TMI, but I'm one of these guys that, yeah, I absolutely sweat, but for the most part, I don't stink. So I can literally like hang my shirts out that have completely drenched from me sweating if I like walk like 10 or 12 kilometers. I can hang them out in the sun and they dry and they don't smell. Now, that only lasts about a day. I mean, I gotta take a shower, right? But anyway, maybe TMI. Regardless, here I am, same freaking hat, sunglasses, shirt, and I've got no shoes on. I'm not wearing pants. No, I've got shorts on, of course, I'm at the beach. My preferred outfit. I wanted to share with you another contrast that I discovered between, let's say, the United States and the Philippines as it relates to healthcare. I got some others actually that I was talking with someone about recently, but this is another one that I thought I'd share because I did another video on the blood bank availability and the availability of blood for those that are having an operation, that sort of thing. So, one of the things that they will not do for you if you have limited healthcare, meaning if you're the majority of what I believe is the people in the Philippines, is they will not allow you to go into the hospital by yourself. And I thought, well, that's, you know, okay, they need a chaperone, then that sort of thing. And that is one of the reasons. The other reason is that if you need medication, you need to send somebody to physically go out of the hospital, buy that medication, bring it back, so that the person in the bed or whatever can have it administered to them, yes, by a doctor, probably by a nurse. But at the end of the day, you gotta go do it. You gotta buy that medication for that person. And I was like, wow, that's very foreign to me. That is very odd. I'm not used to that. Whereas, you know, in contrast, right, in the United States, if I'm somewhere in a medical facility and I need medication, certainly if it's a controlled substance, then there needs to be some adult that signs off on it and says, yes, this person is, you know, I'm willing to say that this person can handle Vicodin or whatever. You know, it's over the counter versus prescription. Whereas here, now to get the same medication, Vicodin, for example, you do need a prescription here in the Philippines. And you need to go to a pharmacy to get it with a prescription. But there are many other medications that you don't need a prescription for, that you can just walk into a pharmacy and get here. Some of them are cheaper, some of them are more expensive, depending upon what you have. I can tell you that there is one medication that I got that many people have. I'll tell you right now, actually now. It's, actually I don't remember the name of it because I get the generic version. It's bupropion. And initially it was developed for people that had bipolar disorder, manic depression. I take it, or took it, because it helps to relieve the cravings from getting off of nicotine. So it was one of the things that I took to help me not smoke. And the fact that, and it's interesting, right, because they discovered that as sort of a side effect, like it helped people, you know, lose the cessation for nicotine. But if you're taking it for that purpose, as it turns out, it's kind of nice because its original thing was basically so that it was an antidepressant. And you know, when you're quitting smoking, you can get depressed. You can also get really freaking agitated. So this kind of helps to level you out so you don't strangle your best friend when they ask you to buy them chewing gum or something completely obtuse like that. I was like, what? What are you talking about? Cigarette. But anyway, so isn't that crazy? Like, I mean, isn't it different that the way that you would need medication is you would need a chaperone, your guardian, potentially a friend that you sign to say, yes, this person can be with me, because they need to leave, they need to go get medication, they need to bring it to you in your hospital bed so it can be administered. Different, right? Anyway, so just one of the contrasts that I kind of wanted to share a little bit about the ones that I'm coming across that I find interesting, that I thought you might find interesting. As I've landed here in Boracay, in Visayas, in Aklan, in the Philippines, over here at latitude 10, I believe is where I'm at. I hope wherever you're watching this video, you're safe and happy, and truly, I do hope you're living the dream. Because in my experience, if you're not living the dream, you're doing it wrong. And I do need to report to you that I've done it wrong before. I was miserable, and I was not living the dream. So it's not like this is just something that I walked up on and I just got this thing out of luck. I've worked my ass off to be happy. And it took being really miserable. If you can relate. Anyway, live the dream. Ciao.